A reality show has gripped New Zealand. It is a 24-hour bird-watching live stream with two majestic albatrosses as protagonists. They have millions of ardent fans, and this is not an isolated case. Birding is booming the world over. People are tuning in to birding live streams. They're tracking bird migration on apps and identifying them on public platforms. AI has joined the club too. Now there are smart goggles to identify birds just by looking at them, apps to identify them by listening to their calls, and AI birdhouses to feed them. Birding is a $15 billion industry, and experts say it is a rare force of good, both for the birds and for the economy. Here's a report.
Do you like reality shows but are tired of all the breakups, the yelling and the surgical makeovers? Well, New Zealand has a suggestion for you. How about a low-drama 24-hour reality show with no socialites? Instead, two hopefuls who have most likely mated for life and await their child's birth. That's quite a positive plotline, isn't it? Well, this could be why millions of people have tuned in to watch a live stream about the bird's breeding season on New Zealand's South Island. The live stream started in 2016. It showcased these majestic birds, the northern royal albatrosses, as a way to raise awareness about the vulnerable species. There are 17,000 of these birds the world over. 1% of them are in New Zealand, and they are threatened by plastic pollution and warming seas. New Zealand's Department of Conservation wanted to boost their conservation measures, so they launched the live stream following the lives of the albatrosses. Then came the pandemic, and the stream's popularity exploded. But this isn't an isolated case. When people all over the world were forced to stay home, they didn't have to travel long distances to spot birds. They tuned into birdwatching live streams, and this led to the birding boom. And years later, it has not slowed down. Today, more than 45 million people regularly birdwatch. Devoted fans are tracking bird locations on apps, on public bird listing platforms, and many of them are being inspired to get out to birdwatch in real life. Like in 2023, when a 70-year-old birder did something that had never been done before. He managed to see more than 10,000 different bird species in the wild. This record was previously unthinkable. But now it's possible thanks to new technology. Today, birding is a $15 billion industry, and like any other booming industry, AI is making a move here. There are AI-powered binoculars that will identify birds for you. And sometimes you don't even have to see a bird to identify it. There are apps which will record a bird's call and identify it. AI tools can track bird migrations by relying on weather radars. There are remote sensing technologies which can monitor birds in locations you may not be able to reach, and even AI birdhouses. These are tech-powered bird feeders for the wild birds on your porch, and they will record videos of the birds for you to see. Sure, it can get a little voyeuristic and obsessive, but experts say this industry is a rare force of good. It has helped identify new species, track their movement, monitor their health, and improve conservation efforts. It has helped funnel money into rural communities, which the environmental movement has struggled to do. It's also boosting tourism, like in Ecuador, which is home to 1,600 different bird species. That's almost twice as the whole of Europe. Here, birding tourism is growing rapidly, so much so that farmers are increasingly transitioning their land from agriculture to bird reserves. Or look at Colombia, where birdwatching has increased more than 27-fold since 2010. So the benefit is not just for the birds, but for the economy as well, and for the birdwatchers. Study after study shows that birding is good for you and has health benefits. So if you haven't yet, let birding take flight in your life. It could help you, the birds, and the planet.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight. at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT. Only on Firstpost.